2 years ago, I committed to eating mostly raw vegan, and actually people thought that I was a little crazy, like my friends and family, and even strangers online would comment something like, why mostly raw? Why not just eat regular vegan food? Here is what actually happened when I made this shift, and why I'm actually still eating this way almost 2 years later. So when I first started, it wasn't about being like perfect or something. I wasn't trying to like impress anyone or follow a trend. I just wanted more energy. I just wanted to get rid of some health issues, and I just wanted to finally feel good in my body. So I started experimenting with these big salads and smoothies and all these fresh fruits and nuts and all the raw desserts, like lots and lots of raw desserts because I have a big sweet tooth. The first few days and then a few weeks were really challenging. Of course, I had plenty of cravings, and sometimes I still do. I don't think they will ever go away, but it doesn't mean that I have to give in to these cravings. Most of the time they just mean I'm hungry, okay? Of course, I also had plenty of moments of doubt and social situations where I felt like I didn't belong. But little by little, I started noticing the shifts in my health, and I started waking up in the morning feeling much lighter. My digestion felt 100% better, and I stopped feeling this mid-afternoon slump, like the food coma, the laziness, the tiredness. And the more I learned about the foods I was eating, the more I realized that this wasn't just a diet, it was a lifestyle, and it was a really a way to connecting with my own body and really nourishing it. So what changed in my body and energy? So after a couple of months, the changes became really like undeniable. You could not notice because, like I said, my energy actually was more stable throughout the day. As I mentioned, I wasn't crashing after lunch or relying on coffee. By the way, I quit coffee a few years ago, and that was one of the best decisions that I ever made. So check out my videos here. I'm going to link my playlist of coffee videos. Before you drink the next cup, please check out. Okay, so also I've noticed that my moods actually improved. Like, I used to be so hungry if I didn't eat, but it is so much easier now. Even if I don't get a meal when I'm like hungry, I still feel fine. I am more patient for sure now. I feel like my taste buds state completely changed, basically to the point that when I eat a piece of fruit, I really enjoy it. The tastes are so like bright, and the simplest food tastes so much better than, I could never imagine that it could taste like that. Also, food stopped being just, something to fill me up or numb me down. It became a real fuel now. Very delicious and super enjoyable fuel. I started to appreciate how like vibrant and alive all these raw fruits and vegetables and all the nuts and seeds, how they can make me feel. Okay, let's talk about the challenges now. Okay, because of course not everything was super smooth and everything is perfect and easy, because there were plenty of challenges, and they are still here, but I am so much better equipped right now to handle them. And of course, you probably guessed it, one of the biggest challenges is when you go out and eat at the restaurant. Now, I usually either bring something with me and just like order a salad there without all the junk, or I just eat a lot before I go out, or if there is absolutely nothing raw, I might order something plant-based, some sort of plant-based meal. But I try to keep it really, whole foods version, really simple. Like no more Beyond Burgers, no more any of that anymore. And yeah, so same thing with traveling. This could be really challenging, but it is also doable, because right now there are actually plenty of smoothie places like juice bars and all this fresh salad. And yes, you can even find these places at the airports. And of course, when I reach my destination, what I do, I simply go to the supermarket and I just buy plenty of fruit. And whatever is available, I am not that picky with fruit, as long as, obviously I prefer it fully ripe and delicious, because I don't like to eat not ripe fruit. It bothers my stomach. I feel a little bloated. It's just, I don't think it's meant for us to, we're not meant to be eating all this unripe fruit. So I prefer it to be super sweet, juicy, and delicious. I'm just saying that I can eat any fruit really, like oranges, grapes, apples, bananas, dates, or whatever exotic fruit if I can find. I do not have my teeth sensitivity any longer. I used to have it right at the beginning, but no more. I can eat any acidic fruit and I'm fine, but I make sure to clean my teeth after each meal. I floss them and rinse them and Of course, I brush them twice a day. I remember at first it really hurt my teeth when I would like to eat, let's say, some grapes, and I was very frustrated. So what I would do, I would simply blend these grapes with some blueberries and I just drank it. I just drank it and it was okay for a while, okay? And same thing with apples. I would just blend them with some bananas and some other fruit and some greens, and I would just drink that. And it's fine. But now I can eat 10 oranges in one sitting and they don't hurt me anymore, okay? I don't have this teeth sensitivity and it's so much free and I feel so much better now. It's amazing and they feel cleaner. I don't have this super yucky breath in the morning. All the things are getting better. Anyway, another challenge, of course, was, the family and the friends and the gatherings where people would want to, let's say, prepare something for you. And it is really hard to say no because, you don't want to be impolite. They're trying to do something good for you and it's good to, participate. And, it is really hard to say no, but the more you say it, the easier it gets because everyone, would know that you just don't eat that anymore. And again, if absolutely necessary and someone, let's say, baked a sweet potato, regular potato for you, like I don't see a huge problem here. I might eat that potato. I usually bring my own sauce and, it's no problem. I believe that what we do 95% of the time that really counts. And if for the other, let's say 5%, I would have some sort of cooked plants, I don't stress about it, okay? I feel like my head feels better this way. I don't go insane because, oh my goodness, I had a sweet potato. It's fine. As long as 95% of the time I'm doing raw, I'm fine and I feel fine. And I've noticed that I don't have a problem. You know what the problem was at the beginning? I felt like everyone was watching what I ate, but, sometimes it was just like, paranoia, and many people don't even really care what you eat. And we usually gather together to hang out and to talk and to enjoy each other's company. And if somebody likes to eat this, it's fine. And if I eat this way, it's fine. Like my friends, they don't stress me out. They know how I eat and they just ask me sometimes, would you like to have this, something cooked vegan, let's say. And if I say, oh no, I brought my own stuff, they say okay. They don't care, they're fine. And I share with them and they enjoy some of my food too. So it's not that bad. Also I learned that I should not restrict myself. I should just embrace this lifestyle, okay? Because of its abundance. There is a lot of things. It is not limiting, but actually it's like the whole new world that opened up for me. And I focus on all this colorful and vibrant and fresh and delicious food that doesn't just look good, but it's really pleasant and it's delicious. And eating all these foods, it's really actually enjoyable and easy and fun. And I started actually experimenting in the kitchen and creating meals that are really simple, delicious, and satisfying. Some of my favorites, all kinds of rainbow salads with plenty of avocado. I don't limit my avocado, but I usually have maybe one a day, sometimes half, depending. I like to have raw zucchini noodles with some nut or seed-based sauce, or just like tomato marinara sauce, it's no problem. I like, of course, big bowls of fresh and delicious fruits. My main, I think, diet consists of lots and lots of fruits, all kinds of fruits. Okay, so here are some tips for making it sustainable, okay? If you're curious about trying raw veganism yourself, I have a whole video about this, but here is what really helped me. Number one, start slow. You don't have to go 100% raw overnight. Even eating one raw meal a day can make a huge difference. I changed my way of eating very gradually, very slowly, but it is sustainable this way. Okay, number two is plan your meals, because having easy and go-to recipes that you already saved and prepared, it makes your life so much easier. I prepared some of the meal prep videos here for you guys that really helped me, and I think they can help you too, so just check them out here. Okay, so number three is keep it colorful, because the more variety you eat, the more nutrients your body gets and the more fun your meals are actually. Even though I do absolutely enjoy my mono meals, I really love salads that are full of a variety of all kinds of fruits and vegetables, and I crave something savory at night or at least during the day, and eating greens and things of that nature hits the spot for me. Okay, so number four is don't fear the cravings. When you feel like you want something cooked or sweet, first of all, you are probably hungry, okay? And most likely you didn't have enough fruit during the day, okay? Have some fruit first. And if your mind is still racing and that you really crave that dessert, make easy raw vegan dessert version of it. Most of the time, it hits the spot. Sometimes I don't even care about prepping anything, but I do want something, you know, more dense, I guess. So I have some dates or some other dried fruit with some either nut butter or on its own, or some whole nuts, and then I have like a cup of herbal tea, and that's it. I feel so grounded and I feel satisfied, and my mind has calmed down. Okay, and number 5 is mindset matters, because just try and really focus on what you can eat, not what you can't, because you know that shift alone just changes everything. Okay guys, so I'm almost 2 years in now, and now raw veganism has been more than just a way of eating, because it has taught me, you know, patience, and I became creative, more creative, and I'm more self-aware now. I've learned to listen to my body and just trust what feels good. Like I've learned that, you know, food is more than just calories. It's the joy, it's all this energy, and food is even medicine, right? You are what you eat. There are still social challenges, okay? I'm not saying that everything's super easy right now, but it's easier. It gets easier and easier with time, I've noticed. Because even though I still do have my moments where I miss certain comfort foods, but I do try to create the raw versions of them, because at the end I know how good I feel when I'm fully raw. The benefits completely outweighed all the struggles, for sure. Like my energy, mental clarity, digestion, and mood have all improved, and I got rid of extra weight effortlessly. I didn't like struggle, I didn't diet or anything, but I got rid of like 20 pounds were gone, even though I was vegan for so many years already, right? I've been vegan since 2015, but my weight kind of started creeping up a little bit. Once I went raw, even though I was eating like nuts and avocados and all those fatty foods, it wasn't a lot, but I was eating it still. I still lost those 20 pounds, and I'm okay. I feel so much better. It's not like I'm starving myself. I'm 5'6" and I weighed 135 pounds. Ideally, I'd like to be 120, but hey, you know, we'll get there one day, I'm sure. Also, if you've seen my older videos, I mentioned that the biggest thing that I got rid of, you know, when switching to this lifestyle, I got rid of my ear ringing problem, which was really, really annoying. It was horrible. And I didn't do anything else to fix that problem. It was all raw food that actually helped me, you know, be myself again. If you're watching this and thinking about, you know, trying raw veganism, I want you to know this, that it's not about being perfect. It's about experimenting and learning what works for you, and, you know, focusing on feeling good. Like even tiny small changes can make a huge difference. Trust me. Over time, these tiny things, they all add up. Okay guys, so I love to hear from you. Have you had experience with raw food before? What have you noticed when you changed to raw, or if you ate it like lots of fruits and vegetables to your diet? Have you noticed any changes in your energy and your health? Please share in the comments below. I love reading all your comments, so please leave them down below. Alright guys, so just to let you know that in the coming weeks I am going to share some of my favorite raw vegan meals and my go-to snacks and tips for making it, you know, to work in this real world. So if you're curious about this lifestyle, or you think you want to get a little healthier, right, or a little energized, then please consider subscribing to my channel. I would really like to have you here. Alright, so I thank you guys so much for watching this video, and just remember that raw veganism isn't about restriction, okay? It's about abundance, it's about energy, and it's about feeling amazing every single day in your own body. And it is so easy to be raw. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.